One time the McCain campaign took off. It wasn't until the economy went bust and McCain made that fateful decision that he was going to suspend his campaign.
So,
We needed to
like so, and then fold it on the other to where and then repeat the process with the other side.
And so I understand
to where you've got rounded edges everywhere.
Conservatives can rally
Just
around.
fold
There are
them in.
conservatives in this race, and I think in Iowa and New Hampshire, we're seeing all those
And you can always get one.
conservatives
Like a dollar.
Let's talk about that for a second.
40
You have Mitt
cents.
Romney, who's held 25% almost steadily throughout the whole process, yet the others, anyone but Romney, have traded percentage points going back and forth. Is that really just the dissatisfaction in numbers?
And
no, I think it's looking for the right candidate, looking for the candidate that's going to ignite the conservative base. And
okay,
that is so
now you got
critical
this.
because we've seen
What you're going to do is you're going to fold it in half,
that is endorsed by,
like
say,
this,
the leftist media.
and you can see this is going
the
here.
left pick the Republican candidate, then it's
Who
somebody
is that? Which one is that? You're saying Romney is the moderate endorsed by the left?
I'm saying in the past it was McCain, and then it was, of course, George W. Bush. And we see what
Okay,
happens.
and you're going to
Conservatives
take
or they don't get out there and work hard. So the question
if
for
you want
Romney is, can he convince conservatives that he's the real deal, that he's a genuine conservative, that his
But he hasn't done that yet. I mean, we're 4 days away from an hour caucus now.
Anyways, you're going to have the inside yellow.
Sarah Palin jumping in, coalescing the whole conservative vote. That could be very
color. You're going to take the color.
Alternatives to Mitt Romney. They're not even really looking at Mitt Romney. They're looking at the others to see who fits their ideology. They're going to get behind one of them, and we're going to have a Romney versus the more conservative candidate, and then you're going to have conservatives looking at those, seeing can the more conservative candidate win, or can I get excited about Mitt Romney? Do I really think that he's the one who can
along the sides
that's when we're really seeing
with a strip of different color
can go up, or will a Rick Santorum,
duct
Michelle
tape.
Bachmann, one of these other candidates, will
Like,
be able to energize and will be credible enough to convince
like
the
that,
majority
and then
of
fold it
Republicans that
over
they're the one who can take down Obama.
into the other side, and you will have leftovers, so just snip those off.
Again, some now Democrats want to just get rid of it.
You will have leftovers.
But limit. And why is this pastor asking Michelle Bachmann to drop out of the race? We heard from her. Now we're going to hear from him.
I'm trying to come up with
The more you lose. Because for every 2 pounds you lose through diet and exercise, now I can help you lose 1 more by blocking some of the fat. Let's fight fat.
And then you're going to do it with the other side. And you can make it thick or thin. Thick or thin, or however you want it.
Thinking of others this holiday season.
And just fold it over. And tape it, and then like that.
At Joseph A. Baxter, buy a suit and get 2 suits, plus 2 shirts, plus 2 silk ties, absolutely free.
Like that. And you should come up with something like
2 suits, plus 2 shirts, plus 2
yellow,
silk ties.
and then a different color.
At Joseph A. Baxter.
Believe it or not, this is a catheter. It's the new SpeediCath Compact for women, now available from Liberator Medical, with full
And
Medicare
sometimes it
and
doesn't
private
go back.
insurance reimbursement. Stay tuned for
But
this
if it doesn't
free offer.
go
But first,
right. And sometimes it does have a little flat,
My phone, I have my keys, I have my wallet, I'm good to go.
uneven.
Now, I always have to think of a catheter because I can't go without it.
But
Speed
that's
carries
all.
my life, and it
Then-
is life-changing. They're tiny and thin, and you can fit them in
Now
your
you
back
can
pocket, you
start.
can fit them anywhere you need them. This is a lipstick or lip gloss, and this is
Then
the
you
side
can
of it.
start
With this, you're only touching
decorating
the outer plastic,
the front
And you're
is
never
like
actually in contact with the catheter
right.
itself. You just really have to
Or-
get a sample. That's all it needs, is one
What I
sample.
normally do is
Everyone's gonna want it.
initials,
Now, here's that free offer I promised. Call Liberator Medical.
the stripe,
Your
or
free
initials.
CPAP compact. Sample 6
And
pack.
since I'm making this for my
Shipping is
sister,
free.
make an R.
1-800-966-8889.
Because her name's Rachel.
In Iowa, Rick Santorum and Michelle Bachman pray for a win. Some men of the cloth are praying one of them drops out.
So to
That
make
is
your
the
letters, you'll
religious
just
rights
take
vote. Michelle Bachman just telling us she's not going anywhere. And on the phone with me now, Reverend Terry Gordon.
this, and then just,
Reverend,
you know,
why
it'll
do
be
you want
boxy looking.
one, Michelle Bachman, Rick Santorum, why do you want one of them to drop out of the presidential race?
Well, in the last couple of days, we've seen continual polling split between Governor Rick Perry, Rick Santorum, and Michelle Bachman, polling almost even 10, 10, and 10. You add those three numbers together, you've got 30. That's the first place finish. And we can see far in advance of the polling data that we just got a couple of weeks ago here, that this was likely going to happen because evangelical voters are very ideologically set. They look for particular issues and particular things that ring their bell. And when you get three people competing for the same group, it's not good for the country. Because obviously, as a conservative, I believe that a true diehard conservative, like Rick Santorum, for example,
You
has
either
the
do
real solutions to get us out of the mire.
Let me ask you,
Very
hey,
boxy.
unless my research is
And
incorrect,
draw
you've asked
in
Michelle Bachman and Rick Santorum to drop
CHEL.
out, right?
or you can just do the big.
Yeah, but here's the way that plays out. I met Rick
Letter.
Santorum early on and posed a hypothetical to him. If this ever happens, would he want to step out? And he gave me the reason politely that no, I wouldn't be, and here's why. And I respect his decision. Much later in time, I finally had a chance to sit down with Michelle Bachman
No,
just
my
the
bad.
Sunday right after Thanksgiving.
I duct tape bag.
Church service. And I asked her,
In
this
your
is how I approached it. I asked her
on the other
personally
side.
consider the value and the merits, if our country is in a lot of trouble, of dropping out of the race and throwing our way behind someone like Senator Rick Santorum. And that was based on Senator Santorum's public remarks, very kind and courteous and respectful of her, and saying that he wants to have her in his cabinet.
Did you ask Rick Perry to drop out as well?
Cross.
Anyway, I'm told you asked him to prayerfully consider dropping out.
Yeah, that's exactly right. If I had a chance to talk to Rick Perry, I would ask him the same thing. The fact of the matter is, Rick Perry hasn't really campaigned in a retail South fashion.
Okay.
I would expect for the one in the
R.
last minute with commercials. So I've never sat down with Rick Perry. In fact, I've never seen him.
ACHEL, or
Well,
whatever your name
wouldn't
is.
that be the logical
Then,
one then?
for
A
the
person
sides,
from
you're
Iowa
gonna
and
take
the man of the cloth who wanted all the Iowa voters to coalesce behind one conservative,
You're gonna
religious person.
take your Sharpie.
Wouldn't you ask him to go if he hasn't been in Iowa?
Take your Sharpie.
I've said so in public statements I've been right now on your show. I think it's the right
You
thing.
want it, which I probably need a better one.
Thank you so much, Reverend Corey
Capital,
Gordon. Thank you so much. Gary
lowercase.
Gordon, I'm sorry.
Like yours, not like
Thank you.
that.
The clock's ticking on the breaking the debt ceiling. We're less than $100 billion away. Sounds like a lot, right? Well, within the next 24 hours, the White House will formally have to ask Congress to raise that limit so we can keep paying our bills. But some Democrats say forget lifting the limit,
Like
get rid of
this.
the limit completely. And
RACH.
Jim Green says they're right. Jimbo, come on, get rid of the limit. If we get rid of the limit, Congress will spend like drunken sailors, and again, the old line, no offense to drunken sailors.
That's not actually true, Eric. The reality is, the debt problem, which you care greatly about, is a serious problem. The debt ceiling problem is completely man-made. It's self-manufactured by a bunch of jokers up on the Hill, which the American people clearly have said we don't have very much trust in Congress. But it doesn't restrict spending. It threatens our credit, and something we both care about. When that happens,
for
it
the
weakens our country.
sides.
And for
And
them
we
to
can
try to
put-
think
actually, you
that
might
this
need 4
two-step
colors.
that they do, where they appropriate the money, they pass these bills, they say the spending should happen, and then they need to reapprove it. A two-step in Texas is a good thing. This congressional two-step makes no sense.
One of the most important things, at least financially, that's happened to America in probably the last decade was when there was an S&P downgrade in America because of the debt, because of the potential for exceeding the debt limit without Congress getting their act together, right?
Absolutely. And why did that downgrade
And
happen?
take
Because
really
of the
long.
antics that the S&P and financial folks saw happening in Washington, D.C., where our government came to
Or
a
the
halt, where we had a
go
small
over your
group, a
shoulder.
minority of fanatics
So we're-
saying that they were going
I
to
don't
hold
have a
our
certain
government
measurement.
hostage and we weren't going to pay our bills.
debt ceiling to exceed,
Sorry.
then there's no reason for an S&P or Moody's or